Hello friends, and welcome back to Kids Tale TV. Go on, find a comfy spot, perhaps curl up with your favorite blanket, and just relax. Because today, we're diving into a truly timeless tale, one that has taught many a valuable lesson over the years. It's the story of a clever dog, a delicious bone, and a moment of truth by a sparkling stream. And this is The Dog and the Bone. Our story begins with a happy-go-lucky dog named Cooper. Cooper was a scruffy but good-natured fellow with floppy ears and a tail that seemed to have a mind of its own, always wagging with enthusiasm. One glorious morning, as the sun warmed his fur and the birds sang their sweetest songs, Cooper was trotting along a dusty path when, what do you know? He found it! A magnificent bone, glistening white, perfectly shaped, and smelling absolutely irresistible. Oh, it was a truly splendid find, the kind that makes a dog's day, week, and even month. Cooper carefully picked up his precious treasure, his tail doing a joyful little dance behind him. He held it gently in his mouth, savoring the feeling of its smooth surface against his tongue. He pictured himself burying it in his favorite cozy spot in the garden, saving it for a quiet afternoon treat. What a glorious thought! As he made his way home, his paws pattering softly on the path, he came to a small, clear stream. The water gurgled merrily over smooth pebbles, reflecting the blue sky and the fluffy white clouds above. Cooper had crossed the stream many times, but today, something caught his eye. He paused at the edge, about to hop over, when he glanced down into the water. And there, reflected perfectly, as if by magic, was another bone. It looked just as big, just as delicious, and perhaps even more tempting than the one he held firmly in his mouth. Cooper blinked once, then twice, shaking his head slightly. Was it truly another bone? Could he be that lucky? His heart began to thump a little faster. One bone was wonderful, of course, but two bones? That would be absolutely magnificent. He imagined gnawing on one, then the other. His eyes, usually so calm and content, now gleamed with a sudden, powerful desire. The thought of having two bones filled his mind, pushing out all other thoughts. Cooper leaned closer to the water, his nose almost touching the cool surface. The reflected bone seemed to shimmer, beckoning to him. He could almost taste it. He completely forgot about the perfect bone he already had, safe and secure in his jaws. All he could focus on was that shimmering second bone in the water. He opened his mouth wide, ready to snap up the reflected treasure. His strong jaws parted, his teeth ready to grasp the phantom bone. But as he opened his mouth, a sudden, swift movement occurred. The magnificent bone he had been carrying, the real bone, slipped from his grasp. With a soft splash, it disappeared into the clear, flowing water. Cooper watched in dismay as it sank to the bottom, carried away by the gentle current, until it was completely out of reach. He stared at the empty space in the water where the reflection had been, then at his now empty mouth. The second bone was gone, of course, because it had never truly been there. And the first bone, the wonderful, real bone, was gone too. Cooper sat down on the bank, a long, sad sigh escaping him. His tail, usually so lively, lay still behind him. He had been so focused on wanting more that he had lost the wonderful thing he already possessed. He had let greed cloud his good judgment. He spent a long moment looking at his own reflection in the water, a solitary dog with empty jaws. It was a hard lesson to learn, but sometimes the most valuable lessons. From that day on, Cooper learned to appreciate what he had, to be content with his blessings, and to remember that sometimes, trying to grasp too much means ending up with nothing at all. And so, our tale of Cooper and the magnificent bone comes to a close. Thank you so much for joining us and listening to this timeless story. We hope it reminds you to appreciate all the wonderful things you already have. We look forward to sharing another story with you very soon. Until then, keep your eyes open for the real treasures in life. And remember, not to lose what you have by grasping at what isn't real. Goodbye for now, and we'll see you soon.